Well, here we are. This is a painting of Tryfan in North Wales. Somebody asked me could I do a watercolor of Tryfan, the other side, looking from the other side of Llyn Ogwen. And I put a wash in on the sky, just to give a bit of a start. Just some washes, a bit of warm colours. And I want the light to catch like the evening sort of colour that you get. So I'm going to mix some reds to go in here as well. So let's get this. We had a wonderful time down in West Wales, but I have come back with a cold. It's gone to my chest, and trouble with the asthma. You just know the length and breadth of it, really. You can be just so laid up for quite a time, you know. So I'm grounded at the moment. Can't say I think I'm going anywhere, really. Just a bit of a battle, and there we go. It's one of those things you got to contend with, I suppose, in life, and make the most of it. And now then, you can see the sort of glow that's coming on there now. I'm going to mix a light green. So I'm just putting like a wash of colours on here at the moment. And mix all these together. And I might mix a cold green now, which means there's more blue in it for around this side. And now, having done that, what I could do is work on it a bit. Before I'll do that, let me just show you something here now. I'm going to put a suggestion of hills in the distance here. So let's get that. Let's have a look and see how this works. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some clean water on here. And if I could take some clean water here and bring that down. It's just a suggestion then of that up there in the distance. And we'll do something similar here. And wet that down there. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is get a little bit of detail. So let's get, I'm mixing stronger paint now. And we'll see how we get on. A little bit stronger. What I can do, I can bring it down on its heel. So I'm getting a little bit of texture here and there. And that's a bit too harsh, so I'm going to take that, subdue that a bit up there. And let's just take this in a bit. There we go. So that's a bit more pronounced now. And you have little bits and pieces going on all over here. But you can see I'm just washing it away here and there. And I can come back in later and get some more definition in. Pardon me. But what I'm going to do, let's mix blue, some light red. And then it's going to merge quite soft now, up in here. So this is the other side of the lake. And just putting a bit of this in here and there. So there we go. And I think we're more or less done. I think our time is gone, actually. So we need to more or less just... And I can always drop some more colours in there. And let's have a look here now. There we go. I think that will do actually. And let's just leave that for now. Let's try and take this off. Oops. Let's try and take this off. There we go. Ah, there we go. There we are. Right, we're going to get the foreground now in of Cymydwell. And on different colours going on in here. We've got a bit of a brook that runs down here, which is a nice lead in. And yeah, I was saying about coming back from West Wales now with a heavy cold that's gone to my chest. I found a big help the other week. I was reading the biography of a preacher in the a few hundred years ago near Cambridge. And he had asthma, and was out and out with the gospel. Amazing character. And he till he had his first asthma attack, he was so active. He'd have 4 sermons on a Sunday. And people from far away, they would travel, leave at home at midnight on a Saturday, so they'd be there for the 7 o'clock service. And yeah, quite a character. And he, his name was John Berridge. And then on a Monday, he'd saddle his horse and he'd set off around the villages of Cambridge, sleeping whatever he could, and he'd come back on the Friday. And then he had his, you say, first asthma attack, and then realised he'd been there all along, really. But it curtailed him, and he could barely preach one sermon on a Sunday, and could be laid aside for months at a time. And it was such a challenge for him, being so active, and yeah, and it was, I found it a big help, really, how he came to terms with that, and had to just acknowledge God had a purpose in it all, and just preached as he was able, and as God opened up opportunities for him. And yeah, and life is like that. We little know, isn't it, what can come our way. And here we are. And so hopefully now, by the weekend, I might be better, hopefully. Preaching on Sunday night, so hope I'll be better for that. And sure I will. Just listen to Gwyneth, really, and realise I'm grounded and staying. And but you see, I'm just dropping all these lovely colours in here. It's what's called wet in wet, and that will give a lead in. Now that will needs to dry. Can't do any more than that, really, and just leave that for now. We are with the third session now, and I'm just going to get the suggest a very light touch when you do this. Very ever such a light touch. There we go. And what I could do is get a few more bushes up in here. But I'm using the brush on its side now, if you notice. And what I'm going to do, I think I'll wash that away then. So let's just get some clean water in there. And let's wash that. There we go. Okay. It's going to be into the distance. And now what I might do is just come around here a little bit and work on the creek that's going down here. And again, what I need to do is get some clean water and brush that away so that goes to almost nothing, okay? And then we're going to do something similar here. Where, again, we'll wash that away with clean water. So, because you're into a distance here, so you're just wanting that sort of subtle effect of stones and things going on here in the bank with this brook. And I'm going to get the rocks in here later, but I'll do that at the last. For now, all I want to do is get this this effect. And you see, all I'm doing now, I'm working on sort of a larger sort of area now. So let's have a look here now as we come forward. This will be in the dark here too. I want this light of this bank to come out. So let's just wash that away a bit as well. Back down into there. Yes, and you see I've got that standing out now in front of that. And let's get, we're going to have stones and things in here, in the creek here. But, so let's just, all I'm going for at this stage is a bit of texture really, and I'll come back in then with the gouache. So let's have a look on this side now. So again, I'm going to get this sort of light effect and dark effect. See that? So already you're getting a bit of emphasis in here. Now I'm going to mix a darker green, and I'm going to use this the rigger brush on its side like this, and I'm going to drag it down just to get the effect of a bit of texture in here. That's all. So I'm working on the light colour that's underneath here, and then I can just work on all of this. You'll see in the finished painting how I've built on top of all this. So let's have a look here. Just this side again. I'm coming round. My tripod has collapsed. Mine has had tape, is a masking tape on it and everything else. So I've got an actual table one now that I've resorted to just for today. And I got to work my way around the thing now. But there we go. It's all a challenge, isn't it? And I'm going to make some darker colour in here now, a bit stronger. But you can see the effect of the texture. It's bringing this that much closer to what was what's in the distance. Now, what I might do is just, that needs a bit of, I think I'll bring that in there, I think is the best. And then I'll just soak that off. There we go. There we are. And I think these are fir trees you got here. But that's enough just for now. Here's the actual finished painting of Tryfan. So what I've done, I put a few sort of stones in the foreground. Used gouache with a little bit of blue and a bit of white, and there we go. Didn't labour it, and just suggestion here and there. So that is that's Tryfan up in North Wales. From the other side, Llyn Ogwen.